Coaches, Rick Stewart of All Access Coaching. I'm really excited to bring you this free video, and make sure you hit the subscribe and like button down below. And if you hit the like and subscribe button, you'll get notified when we upload new content. We're uploading 3 or 4 videos every week.
Okay, guys, I'm just going to talk you through a few of these things. Look, nothing is this is world-shattering. If you showed this to a spread coach, he may laugh. But for us, they're effective. This is actually a little pre-snap RPO. It's all on my quarterback. I'll give you all the terminology and all that, but we're going, let me get to the beginning. We're going into a freeze cadence. He's confirming right now that we have an off corner. If we didn't have an off corner to either side, he has a run to default to. If he had a corner off to one side, and you see the receiver at the top is running quick screen. It's his decision there. He kind of has the best of both worlds. I don't like his throw, but it's certainly play execution. And if you notice him, he's finishing going away. After he throws it, I tell him, give ground. Give ground, because if that ball hits the ground, those line judges are going to start looking for your feet and try to determine. They don't have replay in high school, at least not in Louisiana. So don't give him any reason to think that would be a fumble. I like to get on his front shoulder, give this kid a chance. We have a little trigger motion away. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Now, we're one-on-one in open field. I mean, that's what everybody looks for. This kid's a pretty good receiver for us, as good as we would have had at the school I was at. And off corner, come make a play in space with your weakest corner, with your weakest tackler, with off leverage, and give us a chance. And there, one little move. I mean, that's 10-yard gain. If you wouldn't take that in the run game, then I would call you a liar. So you can see the false motion. His eyes are scanning when we go in that false motion. Right there, he's giving us a call. Actually, he's saying lightning, which triggers this quick screen to the left, sets our big-on-big protection. They're run blocking. I'm telling you, you are blocking this run. You still got to protect the quarterback, so don't reach the guy. Take away inside pinch. And if he does pinch, he's doing us a favor as long as we don't let him through. So very easy little deal there. Again, 4-2 look. Now, here's where we protect the call. Quarterback's looking. We either called it, expecting it, which I think by his mechanics here was just confirming the call. He's not making a call there, and that would be thunder. Quick screen right. Linemen do a good job. You see, look at the center and the guard. That's a run blocking scheme, and I'm proud to see that because they understand that it's that protection with run action, because we are throwing the ball at the line of scrimmage, and we can get downfield block, okay? Here's another one with the pre-snap RPO, quick screen. Here we don't false motion away. Not the best throw in the world, but the receiver does what I like him to do. He lets the ball take his momentum outside, press it outside. If that corner jumps outside, then take the inside crease. Again, easy gain. Here's one that's like the motion, a little more of a blind call. We just expected this team. They went strong safety over, and I didn't think that they could either run motion or would the first time they saw this. And we motioned back across to the single, quick screened to number 1, and got an easy gain. So, man, this is an easy way, to steal yards without being very expensive. So, same thing. We're going big on big to the right with run blocking technique. Fullback is backer to the perimeter, and we got them outnumbered with something that was very easy to add. Bubble's not a big deal for us, but we will run it. We'll throw basically quick screen to number 2. I let them go crawfish, or I let them bubble. Again, not a huge gain, not a world beater, but in terms of stealing yards on second and medium, kid gains 5-6 yards, gets a first down against a box that might have been pretty thick or tough to run against. So, and you get the ball to those receivers, and y'all know sometimes keeping them happy keeps your team happy. Those guys can be a pain. Bubble screen to number 2. Like the soft cover down, can't really see the leverage here. And my tie back there is like a trapper. I tell him, you go trap the cover down, go flat, cover him up or kick him, and let the receiver run off of him. We make the deep man make the play. So again, we protect these calls by how we call them. Y'all get the gist of that. There's another bubble there, and I'm gonna kind of go through that. Just kind of show these again. Looking at leverage, here's a good view. We got a soft number 2, hard number 1. Probably because y'all just kind of now screened it to number 2. Tie back, go get what you can. And this is man on man with the ball behind it. The same thing you would do on an ISO play on the inside. So very inexpensive. And if you make somebody miss, it could be an even bigger play like that. We will throw the ball to the number 3 guy, the tie back, very simply. If we don't feel like somebody's accounting for that tie back, whether it be a walked out backer or safety over the top, then we'll just kind of a little swing screen, a little twirl screen. Quarterback will 3-step this. And on the perimeter, just like a perimeter run, we should be running that off. Man eyes, we should be running off. Don't fight those fights if you don't have to. We're able to, not a great football team, we're able to make the guy miss and get up the sideline. This is against a really good football team. Again, we don't feel like they got an immediate hat for number 3, so we'll kind of twirl motion it. 3-step drop. Those other quick screens, we take a 1 or 1-2 drop and hit him. We man for man it on the perimeter, but we can also switch block it. Okay, so again, it's an extension of the run game, but it certainly looks like a pass. So our 3-step game is next, and it's same protection. Try to give our quarterback a best look side. We always take the easy gift, the single side, if we have it. Soft cushion, leverage. We throw the same basic 3-step concepts everybody in America does. Slants and hitches and basically fades or takeoffs, and we're no different. So let's jump right into some 3-step game, and you can see the beauty of this offense. If you don't even consider the running game opportunities, is look at the passing game opportunities. I mean, you got a single high off corners, 8 guys attached to the formation. I mean, there's so much space out there. The trick is being willing to take advantage of it and working it enough to take advantage of it. So this is slant. Our A-back at the top must have lost his mind. We don't teach that. He should bubble almost like an arrow route right down the line. I think he understands that guy's probably attached to him, man, and just get him out of the picture. But, we're going to 3 steps, cut it, 45, 1, 2, 3, bang it in that first window, easy throw and catch. We always have a single side option if he liked it, but obviously the call side with the outside backer presence is probably the best thing he did. So slant game there, okay. Love to get in trips and look for that single slant gift. Again, when we have through the slants over here to the trips and a single side slant, by the way we call it, we can actually release this single tie back. And if he does release, he's really only running an influence route to hold these backers. So let's say you had a presence out here that took away the single slant and the quarterback's working this side. We don't want somebody from the box flashing out there. We would be looking for this first slant and this second slant coming behind it, which we don't get very often. We actually end up hitting that single side slant very often. And guys, if we're getting ugly things on the perimeter that would discourage the throw, then a lot of times we're staying away from this. So we're calling this with knowing what we'll probably get. Don't kind of like the route down here. We're 3-step stab, find that 45, make 1 miss and extend the gain. So same thing here, single side slant to the boundary. Again, I tell him if you go weak and they drop weak, you got to beat the weak defender. So here he's kind of waiting on that window. Our receiver actually probably goes a little deep on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's more running like a bang post instead of a 3-step cut. Quarterback holds his drop, does a good job of being patient. Here's what I like about what we're doing here. Once you go to a side in a quick game, you stay to that side. If it's ugly, you guessed wrong, turn it into quarterback draw. Do not come back to the other side. The route's going to be dead. Our slants to the field should be at different angles. One is an influence slant to hold the backers. I don't like us getting knocked around like this by number 2, but our outside receivers should be like this, almost like a slow drag. That's his slant. So good picture of what it should look like to trips. We just don't hit it very often, but that's a 5'7" quarterback who's, if you looked at him, made to run option football, but fundamentally he could throw the football. It wasn't hard to teach in the passing game, and he's being effective in the pocket at that height. I don't like our set so much. 3-step game, we want to bring our feet to our hands, like what the right guard's doing, but a little more aggressive. Not say run blocking like the quick screens, but a little more aggressive. Here's a little bit of a bad quality film, but I want to show you one hitting that slant to the field. We actually have a nub edge down here, so one of the few times I don't give the quarterback a single option. So we're going 2 slant bubble, easy tag. We don't want to hit the bubble. I'm not going to lie to you. We do not want to hit the bubble here. We're looking for that inside slant to outside slant. I tell that quarterback, you're reading window to window. If nobody takes away this first window there, it should be on him. If that cover down is in that throwing lane, then your eyes should take you to that second slant. I'm telling him, if you're thinking about hitting a bubble, you probably should be running the ball. Again, you make somebody miss in space with a decent receiver, and you got a bigger game.
Coaches, I really hope you got some great information from that YouTube video. Again, hit the subscribe and like button down below. It gives us valuable data, and you also get notified when I upload new content to this channel. Thanks for watching, coaches.